A few months ago, I was living in Bangkok with my father and a friend of his he had lived in Cambodia for a few years when the UN was running a transitional government there. So things were still quite hairy then, and not many tourists had been able to go there. But this guy, his name's David, he absolutely loved Cambodia, and he managed to persuade me to go. So I jumped on a plane from Bangkok, just over the border, and went to Phnom Penh, which is a beautiful city. It's built at the confluence of four rivers, the Mekong, the Tonle Sap, and the Basak. And the Tonle Sap flows from an enormous lake in the middle of Cambodia called the Tonle Sap Lake. And the Tonle Sap River, which joins the lake to the Mekong, flows both ways. And I was there just after there'd been a festival in which the current reversed direction. And when it reverses direction, it brings all the fish out of the Great Lake through this narrow opening into the Mekong at Phnom Penh. And so all the fishermen are out there. Like, it's written in some legends that in good fishing years, you can actually walk across the river on catfish. So I spent a couple of days in Phnom Penh watching the remains of this festival, and then I took a flight up to the temples at Angkor Wat, which used to be the centre of an empire in Southeast Asia. Angkor Wat was built in, I think, the 12th century, and it's supposed to be the largest religious building in the world. And it's absolutely magnificent. There are several old cities built around there. One of them, Angkor Thom, has inside it a temple. I think it's called Priya Khan. I can't quite remember. But this temple is been so deeply inside the jungle for so many hundreds of years that you have the enormous trees, like some of the biggest trees I've ever seen, growing out of the old temple, with the roots coming down into the rocks and so on and so forth. It's a real Indiana Jones country. It's wonderful stuff. Just recently, because I liked Cambodia so much, I decided to try and find a job there, and I ended up volunteering to go and work with a Thai NGO for 3 months, and I taught English there. And I had lots of opportunities to go out into the countryside and see some of the more remote temples. And just a couple of weeks before I left, I managed to go and see a Bayon-style temple, which was built in the 13th century, out in the far west of the country, which is still a little bit hairy. We had to tie a yellow ribbon around the wing mirror of our car to show sympathy for the Khmer Rouge to get out there. But this temple's quite special because it was built to commemorate one of the king's son's death in battle. And around the perimeter of this temple, which is about 2 square kilometers, this temple, around the perimeter they have carved the bas-reliefs of what the battle would have looked like. And some of the battle was on water as well, which is very unusual, because we don't know very much about the Khmers, which is the name of this empire, and their boats. We know that they used the Mekong for trade, but we know virtually nothing about what they actually traded or how and why. So this temple is very important from that point of view. But unfortunately, because it's so close to the Thai border, it's actually closer to Bangkok than it is to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. And both sides in the civil war and the Thai army have been stealing bits and selling them at department stores in Bangkok. So the one bas-relief, which I really wanted to see, had unfortunately been stolen about a week before I got there. But it's still a marvellous temple, and there's still quite a few hundred meters of bas-reliefs remaining out in the jungle. Yes, it's a Bayon temple, which is remarkable because it has lots and lots of towers. Each would be about 10 meters tall, and with four sides like a clock tower. But instead of a clock face, it has the face of one of the emperors, but nobody's actually quite sure who it is, because it's known that this emperor was a devout Buddhist, so it could be the face of Buddha, or it could be the face of this king who may have mistaken himself for Buddha, because he was a bit of a megalomaniac, or nobody really quite knows who this face is supposed to represent, but he has this really eerie, enigmatic smile from faces about 4 meters high. These faces are just staring down at you from all corners of the temple. It's really remarkable place to visit. And in the next couple of years, now that things are dying down there, it should become really very safe to go there. And I expect to see it. You could probably get there actually doing a day trip from Bangkok. So it should get a real big tourist boom. And I think that could be very valuable to the people who live in that area